20 disturbing websites you should never visit. Real shocking and illegal hidden corners of the internet. 1. Kekma.net. What it was. Kekma.net became infamous for its shocking and disturbing nature. Upon visiting the site, users were immediately greeted with aggressive flashing lights, loud noises, and disturbing, often gory, imagery. The website's purpose was simply to traumatize viewers. Why avoid it? It was a website built specifically to assault a person's senses, both visually and audibly. It could trigger seizures in people with epilepsy due to its intense visual and sound design. Its existence revolved around exploiting fear and discomfort for the sake of entertainment. Status. The site was taken down, but it still lives on through discussions and mentions in the darker corners of the internet. 2. Watch People Die, WPD. What it was. Watch People Die was an online community where real-life death videos were posted, ranging from gruesome accidents to explicit murders. Users could watch unfiltered footage of people's final moments, including car crashes, executions, and other fatal incidents. Why avoid it? The videos desensitized viewers to extreme violence and real human suffering. They exploited the tragedy of others for shock value. Watching these kinds of videos can have serious psychological consequences, including desensitization to violence and trauma. Status. The subreddit was banned by Reddit in 2019 after public outcry, but archived versions of the site still exist. 3. Best Gore. What it was. Best Gore was a Canadian website that hosted a vast collection of explicit videos and images, including violent crimes, suicides, accidents, and other real-world trauma. Many of the videos featured explicit content, such as graphic gore and violence, often filmed by bystanders. Why avoid it? The site was ethically questionable as it exposed real people to public voyeurism without their consent. The nature of the content often glorified human suffering and violence, which could severely affect the mental health of viewers. Status. Best Gore was shut down in 2020 after its creator faced legal issues, but the website's archived content still circulates online. 4. Rotten.com. What it was. Rotten.com was one of the internet's first shock websites, popular during the late 1990s and early 2000s. It was home to graphic images of death, medical abnormalities, horrific accidents, and autopsy photos. The site also included images from crime scenes, body parts, and other unsettling content. Why avoid it? The site was a mix of true crime and graphic medical conditions, often using images that were disturbing for the sake of shock. While some users found it morbidly fascinating, it primarily existed to disgust and disturb. The lack of any educational value made it deeply unsettling and exploitative. Status. The website is no longer active, but remnants of its content can still be found in various forms across the web. 5. LiveLeak. What it was. LiveLeak was a video sharing platform known for hosting uncensored footage of real-world violence, war, and tragedy. The site featured videos of actual deaths, street violence, and war crimes, often presented without any context or warnings. Why avoid it? While it claimed to showcase the raw truth, the site often led viewers into exploitation of real-world suffering. It was filled with violence that, though sometimes important in terms of global awareness, was rarely respectful to the victims or their families. Status. LiveLeak was officially shut down in 2021 and replaced by Item Fix, a platform that focuses on less disturbing content. 6. 4chan's /b/board. What it is. The /b board on 4chan is a notorious part of the internet where users can post anything, without rules or restrictions. While much of the content is random and bizarre, it often includes offensive material, illegal content, and trolling. Why avoid it? The /b board frequently hosts disturbing imagery, racist jokes, and inappropriate content. Worse, it has been linked to numerous internet pranks, doxing, and criminal activity. Its anonymity and lack of moderation Make it a dangerous place for anyone looking for a toxic or harmful environment. Status, still active, though often flagged for illegal content. 7. Obsidian Snow. What it is. Obsidian Snow was a cryptic website that contained disorienting, abstract, and often uncomfortable content. The site utilized strange visuals, faint audio, and unsettling messages designed to disturb visitors without explicit gore. Why avoid it? While not explicitly graphic, the eerie atmosphere and content manipulated emotions to create a sense of dread and paranoia. Users often reported feeling watched or psychologically affected by the experience. Status. The website was taken down but still exists in archived forms. 8. Cursed TikTok videos. What they are. Cursed TikTok videos are those that seem to exist for no reason other than to unsettle the viewer. They often feature eerie, bizarre, or cryptic imagery, with captions warning the viewer about bad luck or dangerous entities. Why avoid them? These videos are intended to manipulate viewers' fear, sometimes using disturbing music or images that can linger in your thoughts. The most troubling aspect of these videos is the fear-mongering aspect, with some claiming to curse anyone who watches them. Status. These videos frequently circulate on TikTok, but are mostly harmless unless they contribute to a paranoid or fearful state of mind. 9th Plane Crash Info. What it is. This website compiles information about plane crashes, often including cockpit recordings, crash transcripts, and sometimes footage from the disasters. It also provides in-depth details about aviation accidents. Why avoid it? While the site may provide valuable educational content, the graphic nature of the materials, such as the last words of pilots or the horrific sounds of crashes, can be deeply unsettling and traumatic for viewers. Status. The website is still accessible, but many find the content too disturbing to engage with regularly. 10th. Normal porn for normal people. What it is. A seemingly innocuous website with a misleading name, this site hosted disturbing videos that mix sexual content with unsettling and often violent undertones. Why avoid it? While marketed as normal, the content often crossed into strange, discomforting territory. The psychological effects of such content can be disturbing, making the viewer question what is normal and distorting perceptions of reality. Status. The website remains controversial and accessible in certain circles. 11. Heaven's Gate website. What it is. The Heaven's Gate website was maintained by the cult after its infamous mass suicide in 1997. It included their teachings, beliefs, and an explanation of why they committed suicide. Why avoid it? The site serves as a chilling reminder of the cult's tragic end. It's a deep dive into the minds of individuals who believed in such extreme ideologies, and it remains a stark warning about the dangers of cult-like thinking. Status. The site is still online in its original form, although its content is no longer updated. 12th Staggering Beauty. What it is. This interactive site features a strange creature that follows the mouse cursor. Moving it too quickly triggers intense flashing lights and loud noises. Why avoid it? The flashing lights and sudden sensory overload can trigger seizures in those with epilepsy or neurological conditions. It's a prime example of how seemingly innocent websites can be harmful. Status. The site is still accessible, but caution is advised. 13. Shay St John. What it is. The Shay St John videos feature a mannequin-like character in bizarre and unsettling scenarios. The character, who appears with a disjointed appearance and unsettling voice, creates a disorienting atmosphere. Why avoid it? The unsettling, nightmarish nature of the character can disturb the viewer psychologically. It's an example of how surreal horror, paired with disturbing visuals, can create deep psychological unease. Status. The website is no longer updated, but Shay St John's videos still circulate online. 14. Deathclock. What it is. The Deathclock website asks users to input their birth date and lifestyle choices to predict their date of death. It provides a chilling countdown. Why avoid it? While it's presented as a novelty, The idea of confronting one's own mortality, especially with a predetermined death date, can be psychologically damaging. It can instill a sense of fatalism or anxiety about the future. Status. The site is still active and continues to predict users' death dates. 15. Dark web black markets. What they are: hidden websites on the dark web where illegal goods such as drugs, weapons, and stolen data are sold. These markets operate anonymously and often use cryptocurrency to facilitate transactions. Why avoid them? Accessing these sites is illegal, and engaging in criminal activities online can lead to severe legal consequences, including imprisonment. Additionally, the dark web is full of scams and fraudulent activities. Status. These sites continue to exist on the dark web, but they are regularly taken down by law enforcement agencies. 16. Mariana's Web. What it is. Mariana's Web is a mysterious and cryptic part of the deep web that is often rumored to contain classified government files, forbidden knowledge, and paranormal content. Many claim that this section of the web holds secrets so dark that they are only accessible to a select few. Why avoid it? The rumors surrounding Mariana's Web make it sound dangerous, particularly because of its association with conspiracy theories, illegal activity, and claims of extreme secrecy. While much of it is likely an urban legend, accessing parts of the dark web can expose users to criminal content and the risk of malicious attacks. Status. Most claims about Mariana's Web are believed to be myths, but exploring uncharted parts of the deep web can still lead to illegal and harmful experiences. 17. Suicide videos. Websites, what they are. These websites host videos of real-life suicides or self-harm, either filmed by the victims or bystanders. Often hidden on the dark web, they serve as shock sites for those who seek the most disturbing and morbid content. Why avoid it? These videos exploit individuals at their most vulnerable and traumatized viewers. It is deeply unethical to engage with content like this, as it glorifies human suffering and potentially encourages others to harm themselves. Status. While these sites are often found on the dark web, they are illegal and can have severe legal and psychological consequences for those who visit them. 18. Child exploitation rings on the dark web. What they are. The dark web is infamously known for hosting illegal activities, including child exploitation rings. These websites involve the abuse and trafficking of minors, and while rare, they are still among the most disturbing and illegal parts of the internet. Why avoid it? Accessing such sites is a criminal act that is not only illegal but deeply immoral. Law enforcement agencies around the world are constantly monitoring the dark web to track down individuals involved in these horrific crimes. Status. These types of websites are illegal, and engaging with them can lead to arrest and criminal charges. 19th. Red rooms. What they are. Red rooms are a rumored part of the dark web, often described as live-stream torture or murder for paying customers. These rooms are said to broadcast real-time violence, with viewers paying to watch and sometimes influence the events. Why avoid it? While most of what is said about red rooms is considered an urban legend, accessing the dark web for these kinds of activities is illegal and dangerous. Even attempting to find these sites can expose users to criminal behavior and significant legal risk. Status. The existence of true red rooms remains unproven, but dark web crime continues to be a serious concern. 20th. Daisy's destruction. What it was. Daisy's destruction was a deeply disturbing video created by Peter Scully, a convicted criminal, showing child abuse. The video was named after the victim, a young girl. Why avoid it? This video is one of the most horrific examples of real-life abuse being filmed and shared online. It is illegal and exploitative, representing the extreme end of human cruelty. Watching or sharing such content is not only illegal, but also emotionally traumatic. Status. Peter Scully was arrested, and the video has been taken down from the internet, but its notoriety continues to affect the victims' families. As we've seen, the internet is home to some truly disturbing and illegal corners that you should never venture into. Whether it's shocking content, criminal activity, or sites designed to exploit fear and suffering, These websites are not just harmful to your mental health, but often illegal to access. Remember, the web is vast, but staying away from these dark places is crucial to staying safe and protecting your well-being. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more unsettling content. Share this video with your friends and help spread awareness. And always stay cautious and safe online. And